SM for life, Shatta Wale. I don't know why people, I get my inbox, people bore. But you know the funny thing, we have people that some of us, we are not loud when it comes to Shatta Wale, but behind closed doors, we do our own thing. Oh yes. Nana Kofi Okreku, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening, and tonight we are going to discuss my own brother Sammy Flex about his new appointment. There's been a lot of conversation. There's been a lot of conversation online, but tonight we have another media person who is my guest this evening in my house, and we can have a short discussion on about Sammy Flex and SM movement. Now it's official, so we can discuss it. It's not something how you call it, because no, it's official. We all know, as it's been trending on social media, Sammy Atiobiba as the new manager for SM Music. Okay. I was seeing a lot of comments on social media, such as Facebook. People were saying, Obia Shatta Wale nibe maybe no it is part of the game, unless you don't understand the game. But some people are exceptional. You were a few nyansa, you school nyansa. So people who are very wise, they blend the two together. And Obiani in the regime, Obiani in the philosophy. So let's say he said, Kwame Abeye na anye yi. I don't just say Kwabena Abeye I no so nye yi. Debi. I can see Perpetua, Equia Aso, another SM fan. Thanks for joining me as well. Big ups to wherever you're watching me from. I greet you. Okay, this is a short video, and I'm not going to waste much time. We're going to discuss about Sammy Flex, Samuel Atiobiba, with my guest Caleb. We all know Caleb. This video is not personal, so please don't take it personal and don't come here and come and fool. Let's go straight to entertainment. Our own is showbiz. So we are not going to dive go into much of politics, but we are looking at the creative arts industry, especially when it comes to the showbiz. I know you are an industry person, so I think you know much. You are from Ghana and you are now in UK, so you still have much information about what goes on in Ghana. Notwithstanding, because of internet, wherever you are in this world, you can hear what goes on in every country, but the deep issue doesn't come out. Actually, yeah, the deep issue doesn't come out. So now let's talk on the trending issue about Sammy Flex being a Shatta Wale manager now. What's your take on that, Caleb?
Personally, I think it's long overdue. It's if you've known Sammy, even during his Plus FM days, you know he's somebody who has some wild affection for the brand, because he would call Shatta anytime. Wale would pick up, he would come to the studio for interviews. Even when he has to do it live on phone, Sammy always has a way of grabbing Wale to speak to him. And in times where Wale has passed through Julio, Chris Conne, Bulldog, and now you would also attest to the fact that even before this announcement, what Sammy has been doing a lot of works behind the scenes for him. So I think it's only proper that Sammy is confirmed manager, so he would run the affairs of Wale. Also, it also shows that this industry we find ourselves, it's a bit small around. So I would say congratulations to Sammy. I know this is something he can easily do, because Wale wouldn't be the first artist Sammy is managing.
Of course, yes.
So the only difference here will be that those he has managed previously were not at Wale's level. So Sammy would have to shoot up a bit and get him running. I don't know if there are KPIs for managers when they are appointed, but for me, I'll be happy to wake up one morning and I would hear that, look, they've been able to clock a big deal, a great deal for Wale that would move the brand from where he is now to a bigger level, because that's where we are all looking at. A brand like Shatta, of course, he has conquered everywhere in Ghana. We are hoping that this appointment will aid the brand to get to other African countries and then to the world that we've always been praying for.
Caleb, let me cut you. Let me ask you this sensitive question. Before even Sammy was not appointed as a manager for Shatta Wale, Sammy was doing a lot of works for Shatta Wale, as you said. People keep saying everybody Shatta Wale work with, they fall out. So what do you think?
That's not true, actually. So you see, sometimes when people speak, you have to put records on the table. Shatta didn't fall out with Chris Conne. And if you know of Chris Conne, Chris has been like the longest serving member of that team to date. And even if Chris isn't working with Shatta anymore, it doesn't mean they're falling out. We know how Shatta and his crew, how they go off accusations here and there, but we didn't hear anything from Chris and Wale. So it is not true that everybody Shatta works with, he falls out with the person. But even if he falls out with the person, we should be looking at what makes them fall out. There was one I heard that he was supposed to go and rent equipment for a show. Let's say go and hire something for 12 volts, and he went for something less. So during the show, machines were going off. Something like this, the guy will surely get angry. And you see, if you know the kind of brand or person Shatta Wale is, if you are coming to work with him, you should prepare and come, because this is somebody who knows what he's doing. If he has no idea what he's doing, that is fine, but he knows what he's doing. So you coming on board to manage an aspect. Listen, you are not managing everything of him. There is an aspect you are coming to manage. That is the creative side of him. Even with the creative side, you are doing strictly business. Because when he goes into the booth to go and record, he runs everything by himself. So this allegations that when he's matching with people he will fall out, I think we should ease and give Sammy a break. It is also up to Sammy to go and excel. It's also up for Sammy to also go and excel. I don't wish for them to fall out, but if in the near future that should happen, they should fall out in a way that Sammy can still pick up a phone and call Shatta. Shatta can still pick up a phone and call Sammy.
Wow.
Because like I said, this industry we find ourselves, it looks big, but it's very small. Reason, Sammy, who we know on Happy FM doing a segment on Can show. Sammy had grown from that to do a Sunday entertainment show on Plus FM. And then eventually the show had migrated from a Sunday show to a 1 week show in the mornings. Then from Plus to Xylophone. Then from Xylophone to other stations that he has gone there, and he has excelled. So what we as an industry can only do to help Sammy is to support him. So that in his new role as manager for a brand like Wale, he would excel. So that we can also hit our chest and say we have the men, just like the NPP government told us 6 years ago.
Let me ask this question. The other time, I think since yesterday, I read a comment on Facebook, especially social media. Somebody said, if you want to be a Shatta Wale's manager, you need to be somebody who is hyper, somebody who is arrogant, somebody who knows how to play the game. But with Sammy is a gentleman. Sammy, that's what somebody was saying. Sammy is a gentleman. Sammy always minds his business. So they were thinking, how can Sammy fit into this position? What's your take on that, Caleb?
You see, I I don't know if one would have to even go to a managerial school to go and study how to manage an artist. We all have our personalities as a people. Now, you don't expect Sammy to act like Mr. Logic.
No.
You wouldn't Sammy to go and act like a bulldog. No. You don't expect Sammy to be like Julio when they were managing him. No. Sammy has got a style. And I'm sure the artist has seen no Sammy style. Reason he would come and say, look, Sammy, for the past months, you've been doing this for me. I think you qualify to run this show for me. And I think we will do a great disservice to Sammy if we start comparing him to Julio, Bulldog, Chris Cornedams. I think it will be a great disservice to him. He should walk in there, or he should go into that role as himself, do his thing. Because at the end of the day, the brand itself is not an upcoming brand. This brand has been in the game for the past 10 years.
10 years.
So, Sammy coming on to support the brand now, it is only proper that Sammy will go in and work as we've always known him. He's a laid-back person. Moreover, don't you think that if an artist is hyper and you, the one managing him, is a bit laid-back, it works? Imagine if two firebrands are working together. It's not going to work. Who will listen to?
It's just like two captains cannot ride the ship.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
One should be able to calm down and tame another when they go outside the box.
Wow.
And I think Sammy will do a good job in managing that aspect of Wale.
Wow.
Days or when Shatta goes out, and you see, this is normal. He would surely go out and rant.
Caleb, do you think Shatta will listen to Sammy when, let's say, I know Shatta Wale is a person who speaks out. When something, he doesn't push something on his chest. He just voice out just like that. You understand? So do you think Shatta will listen to Sammy when there is something that, you know, yeah,
it's true. But you see, if you know the kind of artists you are going to manage, you prepare for these things. Now, I work with Bolare.
Yep.
And if you are looking for one of those people, Shatta Wale is very close to Bola. I have been around. They've had conversations in person, few times, phone calls as well. There are times Shatta will go out there and do his thing. Just a phone call from Bola, dude calms down. There are times you will be told, don't go and do this. he would go and do it. But at the end of the day, the guy has respect for people behind him because he knows these are the people who drive him.
Wow.
No matter how the guy is, something will surely trigger him to go and do what you said he shouldn't do.
I've seen some comment that Marvin Asari says Sammy has the attitude and character to manage him. He knows him and understands him better. What do you think about this? Yeah, he says Sammy has the attitude and character to manage him. I mean Shatta Wale, and he knows him, and I think he understands him better.
Easy. And you see, I always believe that reserved nature of Sammy Flex will do the magic. Because you see, sometimes Shatta needs that person in his camp just to calm him down sometimes. And check, for the past few months that he has gone out to rant, check the content of his rants.
Let me ask you this personal question. Why do you think people always, whenever there's an issue, and let's say Shatta speaks his mind, people have problem with it? Why is it so?
You see, we live in a country where we were taught to be timid from our.
Exactly. You cannot. Is that how it is?
Let me tell you one thing I've noticed here since I came to the UK. And if you ask me, I'll tell every Ghanaian parent, when you get a chance, bring your child to the UK. Because the kids are allowed to express themselves.
Manners.
The kids are allowed to express themselves. Because you see, if they allow them to express themselves, they are able to voice out. Even if the child is not happy about something, free it out and
we don't put fear in them.
I think what we are not getting from Wale is very simple. We should understand that there are times man cannot contain whatever in their heart or chest anymore. Then man will have to open up and speak. Listen, a few times I've also gone out to speak, and I've realized that anytime I go out and I speak, I'm free.
Charlie.
When you keep it sometimes in you, sometimes you have to even speak to your health, whatever. Speak to your doctor. He will tell you. Sometimes it's necessary to rant, because the more you keep it in you, you build up your BP.
The pressure.
Exactly. The man is not known to be somebody who stores issues in his heart. His heart is not a warehouse. Maybe you won't be happy with the kind of words he will use. That is fine. That's an issue we can discuss.
Yes.
Of which I think Sammy can try to say, look, yes, you can rant, but tone down. Use certain words. Yes, once in a while the guy will go off. We understand him. But we shouldn't make it look like Mane Kokra and Kokra. Baby. Give that room for the person to be able to rant. Look at this. Haven't you noticed that since Shatta started doing this Facebook Live thing, going hard on people, it has opened doors. Most of the musicians, to once in a while, they also go. Yes, it has. You see, he has built a certain culture within an industry now that people can now come out with their full chest and speak. I grew up in Ghana, and I'm sure you you know how kids we were built up. So let's like allow him. Right now, they were the thing cash. Not him one.
Subscribe Shatta Wale Crab's channel for more entertainment updates.